Well, good morning, everybody. It's Roxanne. I'm here still in Colorado. Uh, it's a beautiful morning out, guys. It's just perfect weather. So I'm sitting here outside. My granddaughter, she's gonna come play for a little bit. I got my cup of coffee, and I'm just gonna hang out here for a little bit. Oh, air conditioner just kicked on. That's what that noise is. Sorry about that. But anyways, I will still be here for a little while. So I just thought I'd come on and say hi, see how everybody's doing. And it's beautiful here. Today, we are going to go to IKEA. When I was at IKEA with my sister a week ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, can't even remember now. But I saw some glass jars that had the seals on them with the little metal sealer, that flips up. So I wanted to get some of those because I'm trying to move all my stuff over to glass jars, all my like pasta and beans and stuff like that, so it'll keep longer, because I'm trying to build up my preps. Because you know what, I don't know what's going to happen in November, and I don't want to get political or anything. I just think things are going to start going a little bit crazy, and I'd like to have a little bit of preps ready to go. Plus, with my daughter moving in, I want to have extra, food and stuff like that. So, but anyways, the IKEA had those great glass jars, and I didn't get them at my sister's house because I thought, oh, I can find them cheaper. Well, I can't. So I'm going to get them here because the IKEA at my house is over an hour away from me, and I don't feel like driving that. Hold on a second. I think my granddaughter's ready to come out. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My granddaughter came out and we took to playing, so I didn't get to finish my recording from this morning, but it's now later in the afternoon and we're back home. So we did go to IKEA and we had lunch, and I haven't had it there before because, like I said, I don't get to the IKEA out by me. It's much too far away to drive to go get a little bit of things. So I had the famous IKEA Swedish meatballs. So I'll put the little picture in here. My granddaughter and I both had that, and I know my sister's watching this, so yes, Mackenzie and I both ate our peas. But they were good, and I liked the little jelly. I hadn't tried that kind of jelly before, so I actually bought a jar of it. It's lingonberry fruit spread. Lingonberry. So I actually bought a jar of this to take home because it was really, really delicious. They look like cranberries, but it's a little bit sweeter than a cranberry. So I really, really like that. And I got my jars. So I got two of this size. Guys, look at this, okay? These were $3.99. $3.99, and they are, shoot, I don't know how many ounces these are, because it's all in whatever Swedish language it is, but I don't remember how many ounces this one was. But and then I got two of this one, which these are 32 ounces, I believe it said. But so what I wanted to do, I like how that flips the top there, and then you can just put your stuff in, and that'll seal up. It's got a rubber stopper down on the bottom there to keep it, but that'll keep all my stuff sealed really well, so that my rice and my pasta and all that will stay sealed, and keep for a while, rather than in all the plastic bags that they're currently in. So I just got to figure out how to pack those up in my suitcases now for going home. But like I said, I'm going to be out here in Colorado for a little while longer. My friend's funeral is going to be on Monday, and so I'm going to hang out here go up to the grave where my husband's buried and say hi to him. And I've just been having a great time playing with the grandbabies and just enjoying everything. My back's been bothering me, which I expected, so it's not that it's unexpected. It just is the way it is. But I noticed that I do have quite a lot of new subscribers, and I want to thank you guys for that. I had asked you on my Facebook groups to come and subscribe to my channel, so thank you for helping me out. I still am trying to get to that 300 mark. I'm almost there. So if you guys have your own channel, if you wouldn't mind sharing me out, giving me a shout out, help me get up to the 300 mark. That's my goal, and then I'll work up to 500. But I'd really like to get there, get this going. Now that it's going to be fall pretty soon, when I'm back in Arizona, we can take some field trips around Arizona in the cooler weather and kind of see some fun things there. There's lots to do, and it'll be great to just kind of spend some time going through all that. In the summer, it's like in the winter, most other places, you kind of hibernate in Arizona in the summer, so don't do that. But if I've got any friends out in California, which is where I grew up, just want to let you all know that I'm thinking about you and praying about you for all those fires, those horrific fires that are going on out there. They're just terrible. It's all in the area where I used to live too. So it's very sad, because I remember when I lived out there and all, when they would have the fires. So terrible. So I pray that everybody's doing well and is safe. But I know Running Springs, where my mom used to live, as a lot of parts of it have been evacuated, and up by Big Bear has been evacuated. So it's crazy. The fires are crazy. And it's sad, because as a claims adjuster, which is what I did before I retired, all I can think about is all the people at work that are having to do cat duty right now and are working overtime like crazy, trying to help all of those people that have, been affected by the fires and evacuations and stuff like that. And it gets crazy when cat time comes, when those fires come. We were working, I did several cat duties when I was doing that. CAT stands for catastrophe. But the cat duty is you're working a 10 to 12 hour day, 7 days a week for 4 weeks. And then you get a couple of days off. Usually they don't let you do more than 4 weeks, but one time that was really bad, and I did 2 4-week stints in a row. So I was on for 4 weeks, was off for 2 or 3 days, and then was back on for another 4 weeks, 7 days a week, 10 to 12 hours a day. It's crazy. So I know people don't like insurance companies and they get upset with them, but think about all them as they're trying to help everybody right now, because they're dying too with so much work. They're going crazy too. So think about them. Yeah, that's what I did before I retired. I've done quite a few different jobs in my life. I don't know if I've ever kind of talked about it, but my very first job was when I was in high school, and I worked as a lifeguard and swim instructor at the local plunge. It was in the city of Azusa. It was called the Slauson Plunge. And so I worked as a lifeguard and swim instructor there for the summers all through high school. And then when I got out of high school, I got married right away. So I was going to beauty school at the time as I was finishing up high school. I was going to cosmetology school. And when that finished, right after I got out of that, I got married, and I ended up, instead of going to work in that right away, I needed a job, and I couldn't find one doing that. So I took a job in a bank working a PBX board. And so I did that for a little while. And then I did finally get a job working at Supercuts. And I worked at Supercuts for a couple of years, and then got out of that and went back into banking. and did banking for a few more years, and then went to work for a company called Southland Corporation, which was the parent company for 7-Eleven, the little convenience stores, 7-Eleven. And I did that up until we adopted our daughter. And then I went to work part-time after staying home with her for a few months. I went to work part-time at a hospital, doing some collections at the hospital. And I stayed with hospital work and doctor's office work for many years. And I had my son, and took some time off when I had him. And then we moved to Colorado, and I took another 7-8 months off when we first moved there, and then went back to doing billing and collections for doctor's office for a few years, different ones, and then got a job at the Yellow Pages. Yep, back when there was such a thing as Yellow Pages. And I worked there for 11 years. And then ended up getting laid off, and then I got into working at insurance companies and started out there just doing collections, and then went into work doing some of the triage and pre-claim work, and then became a claims adjuster when my dad took ill. And my dad lived in California, we lived in Colorado. My stepmom had passed away and my dad was ill, so every couple of months I was flying out to California, and the company I worked for was gracious enough, they had an office about 20 minutes from my dad's house, so I got to go work out there. But it was easier if I took a job as a claims adjuster, because that was a claims office, so it was easier for them to let me do that. So I got into doing claims, and then after my dad passed away, I just stayed with claims for the rest of my working time. And you know how you get into, I don't know, I fell into a job that I thought I would like, and I really never enjoyed it, and was really glad to be able to finally retire from it. I think besides working at the pool when I was in high school, the best job I had was working at the Yellow Pages. I had the best time, worked with the greatest people, and it was wonderful. My husband and I both worked there. He was a graphic artist, and I did a lot of different things. So that was probably the best job that I ever had, was working there. I enjoyed it the most. I eventually had worked myself up into a trainer role, and that was what I really, really enjoyed. But that's a little bit about my job history. I don't know if you care about that, but so now I get to be retired and just enjoy life. But I don't know, kind of considering maybe after the first of the year getting another part-time job. The bowling alley is down the street from us, and then there's also all the rec centers with the pools, and they have what they call monitors that check people in. So it'd be kind of fun to do that, maybe just part-time. Like, I think they work 4 days a week for 20 hours a week, so that would be kind of nice, and it would be fun just to have something to do. I don't know, haven't decided yet. It's not urgent. I'm making it pretty well on my Social Security and the money that I've got in savings, but it wouldn't hurt to have a little bit extra, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, kind of a bunch of different crazy chit chat stuff today, right? Sorry about that. I'm gonna let you go. Video's getting a little bit long, so I hope you guys all have a good weekend coming up. It's Thursday, so yeah, the weekend's coming up. I'll talk to you guys later, probably towards the beginning of next week. I'm gonna probably be pretty busy this weekend with the kids and stuff. We're gonna try to go up to the Polish Pottery Store on Saturday, and then gonna try to go up to Buc-ee's on Sunday. They built a Buc-ee's here in Colorado, and I really want to check it out, and my daughter-in-law really wants to check it out, so we might take the kids and go up there. So if I do, I'll film it. We'll see what it's like. I know some of you guys already have been to one, but I never have, and I think it sounds like fun. So, all right. Okay, everybody, God bless you. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you later. This is Roxanne, And no, I'm not in Arizona. I'm in Colorado. Sorry about that. Chair tried to move the chair closer so I could say goodbye, but it fell. So, anyways, bye everybody. I will talk to you later. God bless.